I've been making roast chicken for Jeffrey almost every Friday night for 42 years. And between you and me, I'm a little sick of it. I can't think that he's not a little sick of it too, but you know, he's kind of too nice to say anything about it. So I thought, when he comes home, we're gonna have a steak throwdown. I know he's not expecting that. And I'm also gonna make herb ricotta bruschettas. But first, I'm gonna make ricotta. Who knew you could make ricotta? So I need a quart of whole milk, that's 4 cups, and 2 cups of cream. And the next thing I need is some salt, 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna bring that to a full boil. It's really important that it's a full boil. Give it a stir. And then I'm gonna show you what, it's like a science experiment. It's amazing. There are actually so many things you can do with homemade ricotta. Of course, you can put it in lasagna. You can make a nice dessert with a little sugar and cinnamon on it. It's sort of a classic Italian nursery dessert. But I'm gonna make ricotta bruschettas. And what I'm gonna do is mix it with fresh herbs. It's so delicious. And then put some toast on the grill, rub it with garlic, and put them together with a little salad. So the milk and cream and salt have just come to a boil. Just turn it off. And now comes the science experiment part. Put in 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, or any kind of vinegar, but I'm just using a good white wine vinegar. And what's gonna happen is, it's gonna separate into the curds and the whey. You've heard about it, curds and whey, but you've never actually seen it. The whole thing just disintegrates. So give it a stir. And in the meantime, I'm gonna set up some cheesecloths so I can separate them. So I take a big bowl and a strainer right on top. Just make sure the strainer's sitting above the bottom of the bowl so that it can drain. 2 sheets of cheesecloth. And let's see how this is doing. Yep, it's separating. It looks like a curdled mess, but what it really is ricotta. So after 60 seconds, just pour it right through the cheesecloth, and you'll see the curds will stay in the cheesecloth, and the whey, the milky part, will go to the bottom of the bowl. And then I'm just gonna let it sit at room temperature for about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how thick I want the ricotta. And every once in a while, I'm just gonna drain the liquid on the bottom so it can keep draining. I mean, who knew you could make ricotta? And that was really easy. So I'm chopping up herbs for the herb ricotta bruschetta. First, I need 3 tablespoons of scallions, 2 tablespoons of chives. I have lots of them in my garden, so I'm always trying to use them up. I actually made this with some friends of mine. It was her birthday, and I said, what would you like for your birthday? And she said, what I'd really like is a cooking lesson with you. So I showed her how to make these, and it was just amazing. They went home afterwards and made it again themselves. They were just amazed how the ricotta happened and how easy it was and how delicious. And then 1 tablespoon of chopped dill. I mean, obviously the herbs are whatever combination you like. But this is sort of a balance of all the herbs. I just think the balance of the flavors really works well. 3 scallions, 2 tablespoons of chives, and 1 tablespoon of dill. And now I think the ricotta is actually ready. It really drains a lot. I poured the liquid out a few times, and it's like cheese. It's amazing. So I'm just gonna dump this right into the bowl with the herbs. Ricotta is really just an all-purpose thing. However you flavor it is how it tastes. I'm gonna stir it all together. And the good news about this is the more it sits, the more flavor it has. So you can let it sit at room temperature for a little bit, but if you're gonna leave it for a long time, put it in the fridge. Okay, lots of salt and pepper. Make sure it's got great flavor. 1 teaspoon of salt. I have to say I love measuring seasonings because then you know you've got it right. And then taste it, make sure it is right. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Just stir it in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grill some bread with Jeffrey. We're gonna rub it with garlic and then top it with this herb ricotta. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. I love the taste of it, and I particularly love when it's warm. I really taste the fresh herbs and the creaminess of the ricotta. I like this.
So what else you got there?
Well, I thought I'd make herb ricotta bruschettas.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna rub this with olive oil.
Okay.
And then salt and pepper. How's that?
Yeah, I could eat that actually without it being grilled.
That's beside the point.
Okay.
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 Got 4 pieces.
Oh, I know what I can do.
It's gonna grill for about 1 minute.
Can I?
Brush it with olive oil?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hold that. I go.
Uh-oh. I don't know if you want a drunk griller.
How's that?
Brilliant.
How hard is this? I think I'm barbecuing myself here, if you want to know.
Okay, a little salt, a little pepper. How's that?
Whoa.
So you want to see how they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like 1 minute on each side. Whoa, perfect.
Whoa,
How's that?
Looks great.
Okay. Just want them nice and toasted.
So why do we need the barbecue? Is there something else?
Yeah, we're gonna make dinner on it.
What is the main course?
It's not chicken, I can tell you that. So this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I decided we were gonna make steak. Go off the reservation.
You mean off the grid?
Off the grid.
Off the grid.
But I couldn't decide whether we should make steak in the oven or on the grill. So I thought we're gonna have a steak throwdown. You'll do one on the grill, I'll do one in the oven, and we'll see whose comes out best.
Wait a minute, let me see if I understand this. We're gonna have a contest?
Yeah, we're gonna have a contest.
And you got me on the barbecue?
Yeah.
Okay, my competitive juices are going.
Okay.
I am rising to this occasion.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, so
Perfect.
we've got toast
Yeah,
for the bruschetta, and then we're gonna rub it with garlic. How's that?
great.
Rub it with a cut clove of garlic, so you get the flavor of the garlic.
Yeah.
But you don't actually have the garlic. Woo! You can really smell the garlic.
Yeah.
The herb ricotta. So you want to taste one of these? How's that?
Well, wait, you're gonna get me drunk. You're gonna
You're gonna be full.
fill me up, and then you're gonna ask me to barbecue.
Yeah, got the right idea.
Whoop.
Okay, babe, you up for this challenge?
Am I up for this challenge? I'm up for this challenge.